Alright, Sky sucks at intros. Another battle. This time we're back in KoG. Our week 4 battle, we are playing Skyknight, and once again, I should really look at what my opponent's teams are called. This makes the intros way smoother, but you know what? I'm not known for being very organized, and I don't plan to do so anytime soon. Alright, anyways, this week, we're currently 1-2. We come off a pretty tough loss last week. I do think we had some pretty bad luck. We got turn one shed skin on the Anaconda. We had 2 full paras that hella mattered, so we definitely got stupidly unlucky that match, and I think we did lose because of it, because we should have won that. But it is what it is, honestly. And we just gotta come back. So we gotta win this week and try to come back. And we have a pretty decent matchup. So this is the first team. This is the first game with the new team. If you haven't seen our new team, I did post a transactions video, so you can go watch that, and that'll show you what our transactions were and what we're doing there. But so we do have a little bit of a team this week, and I feel like our new team matches up way better against the team than our old one did. And you'll see right now. So there's a couple threats on this team, but overall I think it's a very winnable matchup. Looking at his team. His team consists of Tinglu, or Tinglu as we like to call it. What the frick is that? Mega Slowbro, Ferrothorn, Spectrier, Cyclozar, Terra Hisu Arcanine, Dragonite, Overquill, Hitmonlee, and Terra Farigiraf. The real threat on his team is that Dragonite. That damn Dragonite's a huge threat. Other than that, his team really lacks some threats against ours. We have pretty good matches for everything. Obviously, P2 absolutely mogs Spectrier. It just stands there and just looks at it funny the entire time. We have Garchomp, which is just there for the Hisuian Arcanine, and that's kind of the extent of how his offensive threats go. Because I don't really consider Hitmonlee an offensive threat, especially because there's no terrain setter for Unburden anyways. So I don't really consider that too much of a threat. Cyclozar is not too much of a threat. Mega Slowbro, I run Toxic on literally everything, so it's not that much of a threat. And then the Overquill is also like the other threat, because T-Spikes go crazy. This is what I get for not drafting Ground and Poison. Wish I did, I'm really regretting it now, but our opponent didn't bring T-Spikes last week, and they were kind of ran through us, so maybe he won't bring it this week, but he probably will. I mean, who am I kidding? Overquill's coming, and even if it's just gonna lead and set up T-Spikes, that's literally all it needs to do, because that's freaking annoying as hell. Anyways, let's get into what we're bringing. Starting off, we have N95, our Porygon 2, making its debut after a recent transaction. This is kind of here to be a defensive wall for the Spectrier primarily. Spectrier just cannot do anything against this. It takes too much damage from Ice Beam, and it just can't really do any damage to me. I know I have the Ice Beam here, it's mainly for the Dragonite, but I also have considered switching it to Foul Play, which I'm probably going to end up doing anyways. Yeah, I'm probably switching that to Foul Play. I like Ice Beam here as well, though. Ice Beam is mainly to hit like the Ferrothorn, or Ferrothorn. But we're going to keep Ice Beam here. And it's just here to pivot, be annoying, and be something he's not going to really want to deal with. Next up, we have High Power, our Heatran, with Sugar Berry, Stealth Rock, Magnetstorm, Toxic, and Dark Pulse. This is just here. Dark Pulse is there for the Mega Slowbro, and to kind of hit Dragonite for a little bit. But mainly, we just want to get a Toxic off on Dragonite. We have Sugar Berry to eat an Earthquake and get a Toxic on that thing. Really like limit what it can do, limit its sweeping potential, and also make it basically guarantee that it won't be able to keep multi-scale, which allows things like Darkrai to defeat it, as well as stuff like Garchomp. That's what Heatran's here for. Flame Body as well, hopefully fish for a burn on it as well. Also, getting a burn is also not bad. Having a physical attack, and also giving it like make sure that it can't keep multi-scale. Next up, I just pressed the arrow key to go through to do something. What am I doing? We got Brad, our Darkrai. Nasty Plot, Incinerate, Ice Dark Pulse, Life Orb. He does not have the best switch-ins to this. Tinglu has longevity issues, and after a bit of chip, especially if we can get some spikes and some stealth rocks up. Once we get the +2, we can defeat most of his team pretty easily. Not a lot of his team can live a +2 Darkrai hit. There's no Fairy type as well, so obviously the Tinglu's there, the Overquill is there, but those just need a little bit of Spikes damage, or Rocky Helmet, or not Rocky Helmet, like Rough Skin, Spike, Stealth Rock, just like their own like just chip damage, pivoting moves. That's all we really need on those to get ourselves in a dominant position here. And Darkrai can do a lot of things, especially because honestly, I wouldn't even bring Spectrier. Like if I was him, I'm not even bringing Spectrier because I have a P2 and you do nothing to that. So if I'm him, I'm never even gonna bring Spectre here in the first place. But we'll see what he ends up doing with that. But if he doesn't bring the Spectre, then we outspeed everything besides Scarf Hissing Arcanine, which also can be a problem here. But it's not a huge problem because of Euphoria, the Garchomp, Rocky Helmet Rough Skin, Spikes, Dragon Toxic. I think like the same set we brought every week so far. Just there to hopefully get some recoil damage off on the Arcanine, just because of Rock Head, so it doesn't take Head Smash and Flare Blitz damage. So we can eat those pretty well and gave it some chip damage, set our spikes up, starting to get things like the Tinglu and the Ferrothorn really chipped down and put them in a really bad position. So that's what Garchomp's going to be here for. We got Shireen, aka Master Splinter's daughter, our Mega Gardevoir, with Hyper Voice, Mystical Fire, Draining Kiss, and Calm Mind. The hope is to Calm Mind on the Mega Slowbro, or something like that. And if we get a couple Calm Minds up, his team has kind of some difficulty killing us. I wanted to bring freaking Substitute Calm Mind, but I kind of need a Draining Kiss here. And Hyper Voice is mainly there to actually do damage because Draining Kiss is very weak. Draining Kiss is just there to help us get some health back. And then Hyper Voice is there to do the main damage. And Calm Mind is there to give a little bit of a setup option if we really want to. But I highly doubt this team's going to sweep just because the speed's a little bit too low. Hisuian Arcanine is probably Scarf is going to outspeed us anyway, so it don't really matter. And then we got Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst, our Blastoise. And it's been Flip Turn Skull and Ice Beam. This is here for removal to get rid of the freaking things on it. And then we have our Terra Fairy Blastoise, just here to hopefully be an annoyance. Hopefully be an annoyance to the freaking. I also did consider Terra Poison for Grounded Poison, but it's just here to be an annoyance to the Dragonite. It can't just click Dragon moves against me, and then it's probably not going to anyways. So I might change that. I'm not fully sure what I would change that to, but I might end up changing that. But it's something that he doesn't really want to deal with. Ice Beam, Scald, Flip Turn, Rapid Spin, removed, Flip Turn, Pivot, Scald is just there, you know, because it's Scald. And then Ice Beam is there to hit the Ferrothorn and to also hit the Dragonite. So that's what we're bringing this week. Not too confident in our KoG run as a whole. We haven't been doing the best, but hopefully we can reinstill some confidence with this game here. So I'll probably end up changing Blastoise to Terra type, but I'll see you guys in the match. Alright, so we're here in the battle, and he didn't bring T-Spikes, so you know what? I'm a happy camper, and I am a very happy camper. He did bring the Hitmonlee, which I was a little bit worried about him bringing, mainly just because I knew that the Hitmonlee was going to be a little annoying for Darkrai. It's probably going to be AV here, but what I'm seeing is that there's no Spectre, obviously. I didn't expect there to be. So from what I'm looking at, he probably doesn't have anything for that can outspeed Darkrai unless he's Scarf from the Arcanine, which I definitely can see happening here. I think our lead here is always gonna be Garchomp because Fergraph can be interesting here because I'm not fully sure what it's doing. It is grass, so maybe it's just here to be like his answer to Garchomp. But I'm not really an offensive Garchomp anyways, so it doesn't matter too much to me about that. I think okay, I'm sounding a little weird right now. I'm putting on my music right now, so I'm like not like invested right now. All right, let's get into this. Okay, so the Fergraph, if I just led with my There's P2's not a bad lead here as well. If I lead P2, if I lead Garchomp, I can start setting up spikes. I don't really take much damage back, so I think Garchomp's always gonna be the lead here. Garchomp and Slowbro is his lead. Okay. I wanna Toxic this thing as soon as possible. But how much do I take from an Ice Beam here? I think I might literally die from an Ice Beam. Oh, Ice Beam kills me. I want a Toxic off on this thing so bad, but I think I just have to go into... I'm gonna say Blastoise here and try to get... What I do? Or I go into P2. I go into P2 and I just start clicking Terra Blast, I think. And I just start getting my damage off. Because I want to Toxic this thing so bad, but I die to Ice Beam here. So... yeah, we're going to P2 here, so N95 is going to come out. Gonna have special attack boost from download. He's gonna go for the Scald, so I could have stayed in and it wouldn't have been a problem for me. I think here we just click Terra Blast, right? And we get some decent damage off on this thing. He doesn't have Regenerator anymore because he did already Mega. Terra Blast does a lot to this thing, from what I'm looking at here. He is obviously not offensive. Oh, I gotta add the freaking Shell Armor, because the only set I could find for this thing is a Balance Hackmon set, so you gotta like change EVs and everything. But Terra Blast should do a lot to anything here, because I am +1 anyways, so we're just gonna go for it, I think. So I can also teleport out here, but if I do teleport out on this thing, I actually want to check something. If it's Spadef, Darkrai will not one-shot if it's fully Spadef. So we need a little bit of chip on it at least, and I don't have any damage on this thing. So I think we Terra Blast here. He can Toxic me, that's fine. I don't need this thing as much without Spectre here, so Terra Blast. We get a lot of damage off on it. He's gonna Body Press, and that's fine, I guess. We do take a lot from that, obviously. But that Terra Blast did a whole lot to him, which tells me that he is probably, yeah, he is not specially defensive. He is a physically defensive set from what I'm seeing here. Which also, I should have got that because download gave me a special attack boost anyways. So Terra Blast is a decent amount here. We can recover again. We can recover here, but it's not going to do us any good. I know we got to go hard in the Garchomp here. Or do we go hard in the Blastoise? And I wanted to teleport out here, but because he's not Spadef, so once I get Garchomp in, I just click Plot, or I click Dark Pulse. I don't really need P2 here anymore, but I'm not fully sure what I do next. Because obviously Garchomp can't kill this thing. It's Max Fizz Def as Body Press over Ice Beam, I'm assuming. Yeah, it's Max Fizz Def, obviously. Garchomp will take a Body Press. Chomp comes out. He's gonna Trick Room. Okay. I don't think that changes my play here. The play is always to go for Toxic here. We're gonna Scald me. That's perfectly fine. We get our Toxic off on this thing. I'm very confused by this play here. I'm just gonna go hard into Blastoise, I think. Blastoise should eat a Scald, yep. And now we just click Scald again here, and then we flip turn out the next turn. Slack off, that's perfectly fine. We'll click Scald here, and then he goes out even lower, and now we can flip turn, because now we're going to get out of here when Trick Room ends. So we're going to take a hit on Blastoise here, which Blastoise can take a hit anyways. This Slowbro's pretty low now, so that's really good for us. Not that I'm very confused by the Slowbro. I did not expect Trick Room Mega Slowbro to be coming here, but, and also I'm not locked in right now. Like, I am like very unfocused right now. Okay, well we'll flip turn out of here. He's gonna take 25, so we're gonna go hard into Darkrai here. Trick Room's gonna end, and then we're just gonna click Dark Pulse here. Or I kind of want to click Ice Beam. But he might just let it go down too, so I don't want to over-predict so early in the game. I'm perfectly fine just going for the Dark Pulse here. He does go into Ting Lewis the 13th. Awesome nickname. Really, like, a great nickname, bro. He's not lefties. Is he a V? Let's see. Ting Moo, Uber Special Wall. So he's not even specially defensive. He's not even specially defensive. So not even being specially defensive, right? Because we did 15% to that thing. That's a mid-roll if he's Vizdef, Tinglu. And that means Ice Beam does way more than we thought it was originally going to do. So that's really good for us. We're going to go hard into Blastoise here. He can set up spikes. That's fine. Click EQ. He gets a crit. We do outspeed this thing, unfortunately, but I'm fine just getting a flip turn off here. Yeah, that crit kind of sucks, but I don't really need Blastoise because it was only here for removal, and he doesn't bring the Overquill, which I really thought he was going to bring because T-Spikes run through my team. So I don't know what's going on here. I'm very confused in this game right now. I know we're in a pretty good position overall. Garchomp's still healthy enough to check the Arcanine. Heatran hasn't had to come in yet, which the hope is to not have to bring Heatran in till he brings the. So we do get a flip turn out on this thing. Weakness. What? What is this set? Tinglu. I'm so confused. What is this set? My guard kills this thing, so I know we just sack off P2 here. I'm so confused here. That's fine. I'm so confused here. We're going to Gardevoir here. We do kill with Hyper Voice, so I'm so confused. I'm very confused right now. Weakness policy Team Lewis the 13th? Like, we do kill here. And I don't really see a good switch in because I don't count Arcanine as a good switch in to Gardevoir. But you're never letting this thing go down right now. You're never letting your Team Lewis the 13th go. I'm just calling it Team Lewis the 13th now. That's a great freaking nickname. Hey Skyknight, it's an amazing freaking nickname. This is like this is intense. Like I don't know what to expect next. Trick Room Mega Slowbro, like Trick Room Mega Slowbro, Weakness Policy Team Lewis the 13th, like I don't know what to expect next here. Like he's gonna be freaking like Specs Hitmonlee for all I know. Like what the hell is going on here? But honestly, like I'm here for it. The bro is cooking, and I'm here for it. This is fun. I did not expect Weakness Policy. Of course, sucks for P2 to go down that early, but P2 was mainly just here for the freaking Spectrier, and it doesn't matter too much that it's down. But wow, I am very shocked. Some really great sets he's bringing. I'm gonna give him that props. There's some great brings. Like I did not prep for Trick or Mega Slowbro. I'm gonna go hard enough for Farigiraf. I'm gonna get a Hyper Voice. That does a lot. What can Farigiraf hit me with here? I'm gonna check its move pool real quick and see what does Farigiraf get that it can hit me with. Farigiraf. Does it get like Iron Head or something like that? It does get Iron Head. Now, to this Farigiraf, with how much we did, it is specially defensive. Plus Spadef Violence. Yeah, it is very much a specially defensive Farigiraf here. If we go to +1 with Combine, can we? Draining Kiss won't kill, okay. I don't see much of a problem in just because how much does Iron Head do to me? Psyshock is a decent amount. He's Iron Head. We do live, and then we just hyper voice into. If he can trigger me too. That's fine. He already procs Weakness Policy on Tinglu, so that's not really much of a problem. I think yeah, I'm gonna go for the Mystical Fire. I'm gonna go for the Hyper Voice here into the Draining Kiss. I think is just my best play. Hyper Voice does a lot to this thing. Or actually, he's AV. Oh, he's lefties. What? Oh, that's a +1. Oh yeah, so Hyper Voice into Draining Kiss will kill. We'll give health back, so that's what I'm gonna go for here. Hyper Voice. Oh, we get a crit. Damn. I was not trying to crit there. I didn't want to crit there. I didn't want to crit there actually, but okay, I guess we're gonna use our luck earlier on in the match, which kind of sucks, but I had Draining Kiss, so I wasn't too worried about taking any damage, because Iron Head wouldn't do that much to me. Or it'd do like half to me, but then I'd get up to like 75 with Draining Kiss, so Mega Guard is kind of just being very funny. And here we just go hard into Garchomp, Euphoria, Terra Normal, Extreme Speed. We'll take a lot of damage off of that. What does that say about his set? Arcanine, Hisu Arcanine. If he's choice banded, does he kill Darkrai? He doesn't. Darkrai does live. Brad lives a hit. But is he choice banded? He is choice banded adamant. He's adamant. Um, that will not kill Darkrai still. So I think, do I like you losing Darkrai that early in the game? Not really, but I think I'm fine with it in this case. I just go for EQ here. He's Choice Band Adamant for sure, because he's Terra Normal, E-Speed, Choice Band, Adamant. Yeah, because there's no way he did damage to Garchomp without Adamant. Because he did 38%. So he's gonna kill me with this next one. But then we just go on the Darkrai. Darkrai should always live an E-Speed from this thing. I'm at 90, so I should always live this. Alright, Garchomp bad. So what has Garchomp done? It has come to all 4 games. Week 1 got frozen turn 1. Week 2 missed a Toxic and then died. Week 3 died to the Pokemon it was supposed to check. Week 4 died to the Pokemon it was supposed to check. This mod is so garbage. Does Ice Beam kill here? Ice Beam. Thing is, I have no clue to know what his bulk investment is. And I can't risk this. Dark Pulse should always kill max HP, right? Yes. Ice Beam won't. At 42%, what's the roll at 42%? And is it a roll that I like? It's a 75 roll to kill. I think we go for it. I think we go for it. I think we go for it. E-Speed, we're gonna live that. Okay, we do kill. Okay, so Darkrai only has 1 more hit left. Until it dies. But, wow, so Garchomp is bad. That's all we're learning is how bad Garchomp actually is. Like, I'm just proving it's bad. So before this, I was reading through the Pokemon Adventures manga. I was reading the Sun and Moon arc because I don't know, I really like the Sun and Moon characters and I wanted to read the manga for it. It's really fun, and I didn't expect some of these lines, Pokemon characters swearing was never something I thought I was gonna see, but it's a fun manga to read, I think. And I definitely think if you haven't read the Adventures mangas, they're pretty fun. That Arcanine was crazy though. But Garchomp is just bad, and that's all we saw with that Garchomp. Was like, could I have switched in the Heatran? Yeah. Could I have saved Garchomp? Yeah. Did I want to? No. Garchomp's trash. Let it die. Let it die. But Brad is out here and has 1 more hit. I'm gonna assume you don't have E-Speed on your D-Knight if you're not just going for it. But another thing is that, like, I don't kill Hitmonlee. I don't have Psychic or anything like that. So I don't get why you don't just go into that. So you're going into D-Knight. I just have to go for the Ice Beam here and just pray that you don't have. But you could be weakness policy. I have to go for the Ice Beam here. Ice Beam won't kill, but it'll do a lot. So we're just gonna go for it. Okay, are you weakness policy? Okay, I'm gonna go for the D-Dance. That's perfectly fine. I'm just gonna go into my Heatran, which does have a Shuka Berry. Looking at the Ice Beam damage, that is a okay. Yeah, so you're not really bulky. Heatran's Dark Pulse actually won't kill here, so I have to go for the Toxic. Dark Pulse won't kill here from Heatran, but 2 turns of Toxic will. Break? Why? He'll die here anyway, so we're gonna go for the Stealth Rock. Get our rocks up. He'll die. What? Why are you... Break over EQ? Okay. But also... we might lose this game, honestly. I'm still not fully sure that we're even gonna win this. We gotta pray for the Flame Body here. So we're gonna pray for the Flame Body. And then just hope Guard can clean. This is still a losable game. This is a very losable game. We're in a bad position here, I think. This is tough. This is tough right now. This is very tough. I'm gonna restart the music because this is some intense music, and it's a Tropicals battle theme, which goes incredibly hard. I think we have to go Mega Guard here, and just pray we kill this thing. Hitmonlee, Gardevoir. Oh, we kill. Okay. Awesome. Endure. What? Lychee Berry? I'm so confused here. Some crazy sets this guy is running. But that might win the game for him. I'm I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, I have to go for the Draining Kiss here. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. GG. Good game. Uh, really interesting sets he brought this whole game. I did not expect any of these to be brought, but some very interesting sets that he's been bringing. Reversal, he crits, might have mattered, but you know what? GG. Really weird set. I did not expect any of that, but that is a loss for us. I don't think we played the game horribly, but like he really threw me off guard with a lot of those brings, and the Hitmonlee, of course, managed to sweep there in the end, which kind of sucked. I do wish I would have predicted that, but my brain just didn't comprehend that he might be in there. So tough season for us. We're gonna hope to bounce back next week, but we gotta figure something out. I think we didn't play horribly, and we definitely still had the chance in that game, but yeah, it was interesting battle for us, I guess. So anyways, thank you for watching this video, and hopefully we can get our stuff together for the rest of the season. Bye bye.